Hello, everybody. Pat Atwell, Director of Athletics here at Culver-Stockton College. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the processes and move in for the student athletes and really things in athletics in general for good for parents to know and some of this you may have heard, some you may not have. But after we get done, we'll have a question and answer period that we'll catch up with as well. So, first of all, Saturday the 5th is when we will move in with our fall sports. That's football, men's and women's soccer, women's volleyball, and cross country. Those sports will move in on the 5th. The rest of the students will move in with the regular students. If you're a spring student athlete or winter, you'll come in when you come in. If you were a non-athlete, or the marching band comes in a week later than we do the fall sports. But that's what we're looking at as far as move-in time. Something you'll receive in the mail will either come from a Healthy Roster or from Kaylee Powell, who was our assistant athletic trainer, and this should come to you in early July, is the information you'll need, an email inviting you to upload information into Healthy Roster. Things like your insurance card. And key for your insurance card is to remember to do both the front and back of your insurance card. We have to have insurance. It's mandatory for athletic participation. If for some reason you don't have insurance, our administrative assistant, Tracy Bringer, can lead you to places where you can get insurance, but you have to have insurance to be able to participate in athletics here at Culver-Stockton College. Document your medical history and medications. That's important. It's important for our athletic trainers to know and our team doctors to know if you've had a concussion, if you've had a torn ACL, if you're on medication. If we do drug testing or something along that line, it's good for us to know what medications you are on so we can let the NAI know, hey, they're on this medication. That's why, there was a positive test, those kind of things. Your physical forms, it's very key. Download the physical forms. There'll be one on Healthy Roster you can use, or you can use whatever your doctor uses for high school. It's required for all new student athletes. I can use, again, our form or your form to do the physical forms. And again, all the sports play. So even if you have a year of 23, so if you just had a physical in April, that'll get you through our fall, but it's got to be a fairly new physical for it to count as our physical form. And then immunizations, that's not through us. That's through what's called Med Proctor. You'll get that from Student Affairs, but you have to have your immunizations in to be able to play for us. So again, that's another thing to get done. And I'd encourage, I had 2 kids go to college as well, and I kind of helped with that process. And my wife helped more than me probably. But the kids, they don't know where you keep the immunization files a lot of times. So parents, if you can help with that, that's greatly advantageous for us. Something we'd like to encourage is, we have 586 student athletes on campus, so it is key for your athletes to get involved in other organizations. We had the student council president the last couple of years was a football player. We expect our athletes to be highly involved in residential life and Greek life and student government, in clubs and organizations on campus. We love them to be RAs, to be in charge of floors of residence halls. All those things are important. So to have the experience you want to have at a small private liberal arts college, it's important for them to get highly involved in a lot of activities on top of their sport. Take advantage of our small campus. We're the kind of people who will write the reference letter for you. Myself, our coaches, your professors, the other leadership, the vice presidents and things on campus, we will be your references. So tell your kids not to be shy about getting involved, and getting to know us. It's important that they say hi, they get to know us a little bit, and that's something you can do at a college our size. So it is pretty important. A big thing as parents is really to teach your kids how to problem solve, lead them through the problem solving process, allow them to problem solve. So when you want to interact, there's a time for you guys to do that. That's very important. If they've already been to everybody that they need to go to, but have they talked to their coach? Have they talked to the athletic director, myself? Have they talked to anybody else on campus about whatever situation they're going through? Sometimes they'll just hit freak out mode before they've done the 2 or 3 things before they call you. So a lot of times if you can be the calm in the room and say, okay, have you talked to so-and-so? Have you talked to so-and-so? And you're always free to call and find out what's going on exactly. But a lot of times they just haven't went through all the processes to find out the answers that they need to, and you can help them with that. I'd also encourage you to be ready for the homesick call. Kids will be homesick. Kids a half hour away or 20 hours away, they're going to be homesick. I remember the feeling, a long, long time ago when mom and dad left, and I'm standing in a balcony waving goodbye at a college in West Virginia where I didn't know a single person, and it was a pretty funny feeling. So, you just that's all part of it, and if you can encourage them to stay. And to meet people and to be involved, it's really important. So when you get the call, if you can be the people, hey, you made a commitment, and give it a chance, see what it looks like, and then we'll talk again at the semester. We'll talk after the year. Not that you won't ever talk about it, and it is a real feeling. They are homesick, but try to discourage them from just jumping to the conclusion that this isn't the place for them, because they really don't know yet. It's 1 or 2 days in. So but expect that call. It's not uncommon to get that call. And kind of one of the last things I talk about is we do a lot of converting of athletic scholarships, meaning 586 student athletes. So not everybody's having the greatest athletic experience in the world, or they just found another passion. So they realize, like, holy cow, I love student government. I love this Greek life. I want to be an officer in the fraternity or sorority I'm in. I don't know if I can do that and still stay on and all the commitment, but I think I like this better at this point. So if those kind of things happen, just talk to your coach and come see me. And we convert a lot of scholarships at what we call the average conversion rate. So there's an average rate at Culver-Stockton College, the average scholarship. So a lot of kids are around that number, so they come in and ultimately we want the students to stay at Culver, want them to graduate from Culver. So if the passions have changed, if they're no longer passionate about their sport, but they're passionate about some other area and they want to stay at Culver, we want them to stay at Culver. So we'll convert the scholarship. If it's a high athletic scholarship, sometimes we won't convert that at this full price. We'll convert that at the average scholarship. So there would be a difference if a person has a high scholarship. The coach intended them to be a key contributor to their team, gave them a large athletic scholarship. We wouldn't convert that at full. They'd have to make that up through loans or, through working on campus or the variety of things you could do. But I just want the parents to know, again, when you get the phone call that, I'm going to have to transfer, I just don't love my sport anymore. I don't want to do it. Or I got hurt. I mean, of course, if you get hurt, we're going to honor your athletic scholarship anyway. I mean, that's just how that works. But something changes. And just I want you to be armed with the fact as parents, like, no, they said they would convert. So we'll go that route. So that's just kind of some of the summary of what we do. And I know, again, this will be tagged into a question and answer time. So, again, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to call me, the Athletic Director, Pat Atwell. You can call me at 573-288-6424. Email me at patwell, like patwell@culver.edu. I'm here to help. That's what we're all here to help. That's our jobs. Our job is to help your student have the best experience they can. Every now and then we'll be firm, just like being parents, but ultimately we're here to help them navigate this thing that we call college life here at Culver-Stockton. So have a great day and go Wildcats.